their own 20-yard line.
I just started.
Who you playing?
That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Boy, this cake is good. Huh? This cake.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That boy said Jinkies.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
That nigga.
To throw is Winston.
That nigga decent.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
Hold on,
bro. I
can't hear you because I got my shit
maybe bring
coming
your
through the
running back in to try
headphones.
and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Winston.
Can it be
That is incomplete.
So they look like they're...
Hold on. What you were saying, Keith?
and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt, standing just outside his own goal line.
Hook him off and score. Like, you know what I mean?
That's pulled in at the 32.
I got caught in the D-line one time.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. It'll go as a 19-yard return.
You know what I mean? Like, but if
the
I'm
Falcons
using
are
that,
set up well to begin their drive.
it was like
They'll
3
begin
times
in
it happened
enemy
like
territory
that.
already.
You told me you were looking for your team, bro.
On 1st down.
I know I was, but I'm saying that's what got me down.
It's a 7-yard
I was
carry
down
to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But then when I actually started, like,
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Oh, come on. Hike the ball, bro. Oh, my God, bro. This nigga just switched his whole defense, and they would not let me hike the ball, bro. It's nobody on Calvin Ridley, bro.
It'll be 3rd down.
Bro, come on. That was Aaron Rodgers to go there.
It's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his
That is
caliber's
cap,
hands and see
man.
what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down.
I'm glad they ain't let
And the
him
throw
pick
there
that
going to
shit.
be incomplete.
One thing I
That's
know from
cap.
experience is that when the deep
Man,
ball
this
is
ain't
thrown
kicking
and you're the
59.
defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
So, Keith, you ain't none better nigga, bro.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
Oh, my God.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Oh, my God. Tackle the
Another
nigga.
return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And able to
I
get
wanted
this
the
one
man
across
on
the
Olakun
45
so bad,
before
bro. I
brought
could
down.
not do that
A
shit.
quick 1st down pickup.
The
Good
first
start
play of
after
the game, he
going 3
came
and out on
out
their
through that
opening
RPO
drive.
for 5 yards. So I know he wants that. Like, that's what he's looking at.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
But how the fuck do you fuck
And
me
they'll get
home?
him down as he's inside the 40.
crazy.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries.
Oh my God,
in the NFL in rushing.
I just want this nigga
Safety
bro.
Keanu Neal there to make the tackle.
Nigga juking right into Keanu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh my God, bro. Keith, how many times did you hit me saying
for jumping? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Winston now finding Godwin complete. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
How that boy keep being swivel? I think that boy now say he always beat Swivel.
Man, Swivel that nigga go for him, bro. That nigga home, bro. They would know each other in real life, but they stuck with each other. So he probably do nothing to play with.
From the gun, Winston. He's going to let
That's mine! Oh my God, I need them with PJ.
Couldn't hang on in the end
zone. I need them
zone.
with PJ.
So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points with the contact jar.
Hey, what I got to do
his
to
hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point.
Be saying that shit to you?
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
I'll be too sweet.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch
come on, bro. This nigga is switching his whole defense, and they won't let me. Like, Keith, I don't know what to say about that one, bro.
I wonder if niggas do that so they can adjust.
And this one brought in by Sanu. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals.
Get back up. Now you nigga asking the ball come through there.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now on 2nd and 16, Winston is going to go for a big play downfield.
Bro, that's a pick, bro.
Up incomplete.
I love playing nigga like this. They think that shit be open, bro. That shit sweet.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You beat him?
Yeah. We ain't played in this league yet.
Oh, I'm talking about in this league.
Nah, we ain't played. This our first game.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
Right on pitch! Man, this nigga throwing the ball in the triple coverage, bro.
Tip to PJ Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down.
Bro, this man comes straight through there.
So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive.
Oh, my God, bro. How do niggas be
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Bro, Matt Ryan threw this nigga the ball, bro.
Intercepted.
What the hell?
Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to run.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Oh, what in the world?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That thing out there messed up.
Push him back. Push him back. He's close. Hey, he's checked 5 on the 50.
On 2nd and 9. Winston.
Sack,
Pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Nigga, he that led to the sack in real life.
We'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Yeah, nigga, I earned it.
And this is good
Man,
from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it.
Nah, but when I say he earned it,
athletic now than
he
ever before.
Yeah,
he giving out to start development. That's what I was talking about. Niggas keep
we made them special.
Like the Packers gave 4 wins, and 2-3 other teams got 4 wins. So I played 8 games. I can't even play no more.
Bro, why the fuck is... Bro, please look at this, bro. I don't be understanding the game sometimes, bro. I send him on the playmaker. He run right towards the defense, bro.
From the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Oh, nah, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't trust them drag playmakers, bro. Them niggas just go to walking. I hate it.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
I hate it.
That was a nice run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks
it. Hell no! That's cap, man. That's cap. That's so cap, bro.
Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I see it though too so far.
From just shy of midfield, Winston, left side here, that's complete to Godwin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Bucs on third down, not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Just in case you try to do that shit again.
From the shotgun, it's Winston.
Bro, they won't let Lorenzo Carter pick that. Come on.
Just 3 seconds left.
He in a wildcat.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go with the option on 4th down, left side.
Bro, this nigga just got popped like he didn't drop the ball.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Got wide receiver running the goddamn quarterback. Damn, I'm fucking this shit mighty right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Here's Winston. They still can't get it.
Bro, that nigga took
the
off
improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to sling this deep downfield.
Bro,
this is
man is so count.
He just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 48 yards. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Oh, why the fuck this nigga already picked his play and they...
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
Bro, come on, dog.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan.
That's so fake, bro. Why they put me in these long-ass animations, dog?
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Looking deep downfield.
Oh, look at who the fuck they clipped me on. Keanu is way closer than that nigga, bro.
But he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's got this incomplete to Perriman. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
I need to stay with him all the way till he fucking break.
Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Throwing, Winston.
Oh my God, if he would have threw that shit was
back to the 24. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
But I don't know if he's talking
no
to
matter what the situation, the O-line just hates them because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's very difficult task.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So you're just saying this beginner's luck, man.
Capping.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk.
Bro, look at this shit, bro. Throwing this nigga the ball. I don't understand,
red zone, let alone
They got Matt Ryan throwing his bitch so trash,
take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
For me, at least.
To throw again, Ryan.
Like the middle of the field, wide ass open, bro.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
This shit open.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is. And if you're
bro, look at that.
Passes intercepted.
Oh, my fuck, bro.
Picked off at the 38, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Shit over.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 yards there. 1st down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Fresno. Hey, Charlie. 52. I smell fear in it.
Ryan will throw again.
Bro!
My goodness.
Come on, dog.
Interception. Picked up
Nigga Matt Ryan throwing these nigga the ball, bro.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house.
Come on, bro.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Get in the weight room.
2nd and 3. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Wow.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Wait.
Winston now from the 50. Throw left side complete. It's Barber. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Follow. Flare. Flip. Turn it. Kill. Turn it up.
Here's Winston. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football.
Like this nigga leaves the middle wide open.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, bro.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh my fuck, bro. 30-0, bro.
Get it to Ridley.
This shit is beyond me, bro. The nigga had 2 pick sixes, bro. Matt Ryan just throwing me nigga the ball.
Pressure's been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check four.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're looking to throw this. Winston airing this one out for Evans. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Barber on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Buccaneers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gordon. This is the NFL
mic, boss, man.
on EA Sports.
I heard you on that YouTube. It's aired right here with another
video. Look, check this out. Check this out. Nah, check this out. I ain't even paused my mic. Look at what I sent to the group. Look at what I sent to the group.
Boy, y'all niggas is funny.
Look at what I sent to the group, though. I already know what I'm doing. That shit just fake, bro. Dante, let me tell you what this nigga do, bro. When you on offense and you get to the line, that nigga gonna flip his play, and no matter what you do, that shit let his man run all the way across the like the cornerback switch where they at. They let them run all the way across the field before you can hit height, bro.
For real, that's crazy.
Dante, let go.
Well, they want to. But you know how like you can slip between blocks. But the Bears, they letting these niggas run slap through. Not slap, but they won't let me run through.
Hey, let run the duo, Dante.
Nah.
Nigga, you was just playing quick?
I was playing just a little online zone.
Oh, I'm straight, though.
Oh, this nigga Khalil Mack, bruh.
I'm straight. Them niggas got a long time.
This nigga's too raw, bruh. Lord Jesus.
And you boys out here doing fry at the fast food joints. Times out here getting tough. And the hurricane.
Dante, let's run duo.
I said, alright, bro. Oh, my mic might be muted.
Nah, your shit on now.
Real talk. I appreciate that yelling.
I ain't gonna say that shit no more. Real talk. Let's run duo.
I look like I'm a hoe or something.
You is a hoe.
Whoa. This had to be when I was playing with Span. Gotta be. Yep.
Need me a playbook.
Just download my
playbook you be using.
Everything you need.
I was just using the Viking shit.
Oh wow.
Who
Oh, you got a run heavy team. Well, nah, you got a good team.
I got a decent team. Niggas ain't good. I'm finna buy the Eagles.
I only play with one player.
There's another team that I was gonna play with. Eagles and oh, it was gonna be that spread playbook. Where that motherfucker at? Them whole coast on mud, boy. Alright, here come Dante. Change that playbook shit one time.
I like the way you pronounce my name, sir.
Nigga, I'm saying that, nigga.
That bitch sounded so ugly.
Nigga, I'm not. Yeah. Nigga, I know your name, Dante. Nigga, I'm saying Dante, nigga.
But it came out too normal, though.
Nigga, I did this shit on purpose.
Came out too normal.
Nigga said it came out too normal.
Like, that's how you really be saying my name when I don't be in the party.
Nah, I just bought the Eagles playbook. Where this shit at, though?
You bought the Eagles playbook and you about to try to run out of it, and the Eagles don't even have a running back themselves. Jeez, my
no, Dante, what my problem is right now when I try to run the ball, bro, niggas offensive line get block sheds immediately. So I don't know what to do.
Defensive line?
Yes.
I don't know, bro. I think that's just when you play with like squad, like you know, you play with multiple.
No, I'm not
people,
talking about squads, nigga. I'm just playing myself, nigga. I just lost my league game 30-7.
Damn. What you was running?
So I lost my other one 31-7.
Shit, I was
running. You running the ball.
Shit, that's what it felt like.
But then again, you do got the Falcons though.
What y'all trying to say though?
Them boys don't have like
The niggas suck.
the best offensive line.
Alright, so I need some shit that goes sideways. Who plays sideways in the NFL?
The Eagles. They throw the ball. Who play sideways, bro? The Rams play sideways. Chargers play sideways. The Raiders play sideways.
You said the Raiders play sideways?
Yeah.
And who you said before that?
Rams.
My Rams playbook got 2 formations. Who you said before that? But y'all nigga laughing. The Rams playbook real deal got 2 formations.
I mean, what you expect? You know, they got in like 3-4 formations in the damn Super Bowl.
I done found me a little song.
The Rams, the Raiders, and the Chargers.
Chargers play sideways?
Yeah.
I'm down about that Chargers. What type of offense you say they run? A balanced offense.
Why you wanna go sideways?
Cause my offensive line suck. That's the only way to run the ball.
No,
What you mean? What's your your old line for the Falcons? You suck though. Yeah, I mean, it's not you can do it before. You can draft better people.
You can run the ball sideways, man.
Give me Isaiah Oliver. I see
what he says. Spraying planes, man.
Man, Ike was just talking about that. Nah, man, this nigga Sweaty was just talking about that shit earlier.